Hello, everyone. It is wonderful to be here with all of you. This is your host, Iram Saeed, with the Global Telesummit series, From Heartache to Joy. And this is, of course, Iram Saeed. I'm sorry, I'm still a bit off today. I don't know why jet lag is hitting me now after almost a month of being here. I was talking to actually our special guest speaker, Dawn Crystal, before the call, and I got so excited, got a little scatterbrained, because she told me the healing has already started since Saturday, and I'm so excited that I'm already receiving the healing, because my shoot is in 3 days for the docuseries that I have been mentioning to you guys. Super, super excited, because if you have heard other calls with Virginia and Marlene, I've been talking about this super exciting docuseries. Honestly, the first one of its kind in the world so far, which is not only going to legitimize and ground energy healing in very solid science. That's been done before, but what has not been done in a documentary is that we have healers that work with people, with their clients, and all of that is documented. You know, we get x-rays, blood reports, et cetera, to show that with proof that how well this works. And I had chosen 4 of our top FHTJ healers that we've worked with for many years that we know without doubt get the results that they promise. And one of them, of course, is our lovely Dawn Crystal, who is our special guest speaker today. So our topic is very exciting, which is sexy body parts, sculpted legs, arms, abs, and more. And obviously I'm excited because my part in the shoot is in 3 days, and Dawn just told me that I'm receiving the healing too. So obviously I'm super excited about that, and I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. Our topic today, what are we going to find out? Discover the most powerful method for body sculpting, fast and easy. Learn how to heal your body at the source, DNA. Dawn was just telling me that we don't have to express the DNA that our parents had, that she's in her 50s herself, but she does not look like what her mother looked like at this age. So how awesome is that? Find out how to look and feel the best you have ever felt in years without lifting a finger. Learn the secret to the fastest, most lasting, and most powerful way to a sculpted, sexy body. Discover how to finally sculpt that body while you sleep. So that is just some of the things that we're going to be talking about today. She's also going to do group healing, which is activating your divine fountain of youth genes. So that's super exciting. Stay tuned for that. A little bit about Dawn, if you haven't heard her before on this show. Dawn Crystal is an internationally recognized voice sound healer, a direct channel to God, the creator, medical intuitive, respected intuitive, life coach, soul reader, pain release expert, and best-selling author of 5 books. She is known as a leading transformational expert incorporating ancient wisdom from modern-day sciences. So I'm super, super excited to have Dawn with us today. She has been interviewed by The Today Show, by Dr. Oz, Rachel Wade, The View, etc. Since early 2017, Dawn has done a live biweekly program partnering with the Learning Strategies Corporation called Sound Healing Silent Clearings. Dawn, my dear, welcome. Oh. It's so awesome to be with you again.
Yeah, I'm always excited, and as everybody can hear, I'm always like high energy. So if anyone hears me, yes, I am middle-aged, everybody, and I'm full of life force. Okay, and I have to say, Aram, it's so funny because I like 4:55 in the morning. I'm just like, I'm ready to go, everybody, and I don't drink caffeine. And it's all about what we'll be talking. No, I'm serious. This is natural, everybody. I'm not. I want to tell you, just happy to be here, and thank you for that introduction and everybody being here. again, as I mentioned, I'm just very grateful, and I'm very grateful to share what we'll be talking about today as well.
I am super grateful as well, and I'm so grateful for your part in the docuseries. I want to take a couple of minutes because we're going to be launching that to our audience, some of the information next week. Tell me what your experience was like in the shoot, and what kind of clients did you work with? What kind of results have they already gotten? How exciting this has been for you.
Well, I wanted to say I'm very humbly grateful, Aram, to be picked to be one of the healers in this, because I was just grateful when I was asked. So I just want to say it's been a life-changing experience for me because, number one, I've been on film before, but this was different, and to do your healing work and be filmed is a little different too than what I'm used to. But I worked with a gentleman, Aram, his name was Jeff, and I never worked with him before. Actually, he was referred to through somebody through the filming crew, but just kind of like what we're going to be working on and what I normally specialize in. So I don't think there's ever a coincidence, the people that we receive, and he's just happened to have a lot of deep, I call him an old soul, Aram. He was just somebody who just has, like myself, and I work with a lot of old souls, no good or bad, but he had a lot of heavy genetic stuff on him. I mean, he's been an old soul of many lifetimes, okay? So, of course, a lot of that was kind of coming into this, bleeding over into this lifetime, creating a lot of just negativity in his life. Working on freeing himself from a lot of the, we'll be talking about epigenetics, which is our ancestral bonds, but just working on clearing the deep, deep stuff of him, which was a lot of past lifetimes of his own past lives, which were really creating a large amount of distortion in his body, Aram. I did work with him several times, and he really did have, especially him not being grounded in his body. He did not feel his energy in his legs, and that was a big thing, and that's something I really do have the ability is to help people ground in their life force energy, which I call it their divine self, or if you want to call it your soul's energy. Really help ground it in. And sometimes it could be a continual thing. So it was definitely the sessions. I worked with only a few sessions to get the, get the results he did get. Now he probably, he said he would probably work with me in the future if he's welcome to, if he wants to. But I got things moving for him where it freed up his epigenetic bonds, which is really the energy, everybody, from our ancestors. I mean, I don't want to get too much into it, but it's really just poor ancestral traits, maybe passed down through our DNA. Usually it's about 7 generations back. I work back on, especially. I'm really clearing these epigenetic bonds, which are really passed down to us from our ancestors, which really we don't even know we're carrying, that create negativity in our life. It's just things that happen, maybe just karmic instances or karmic situations. And with him, a lot of it had to do with his love in his life, Aram, just him, receiving love. He had a lot of, I'm just saying his first name is confidentiality, but he had a lot of just relationships that weren't really working for him in his life, Aram. And I really needed to go in and help him just kind of free his bonds in his DNA so he could actually clear some of this old karmic patterns that were happening in this lifetime, which he had. He's a beautiful soul and a very loving person, and I really saw that he really deserved to receive what he desired, and part of it was him also wanting to be more physically active. Sometimes, a lot of this stuff can really bog us down as far as these heavy energies that we carry, our energies or other people's, including, like I was just saying, our ancestors. And for him, he was having trouble just being able to move his body. So he really got a lot of help during the sessions, especially because we did a few sessions together, and one was in person. So he got a lot of that, especially in the in-person was wonderful as well. And that's on film, and I really found that to be I just really enjoyed doing this film, really helping Jeff and just sharing this with the world, what's going to be coming out here, Aram, is just to let people know that there's honestly other ways to heal that's so beyond Western medicine that actually really work. Okay, and of course having all this science behind everything we were doing, and obviously proof. I just think that the world, will open people's eyes more in the world to really be open more to, I would like to say, natural healing. Just natural healing, and knowing that there is people out there. I'm just one of the few gifted people that are really gifted on this planet in this lifetime that I do share my gifts and to really open the world to a whole new way of healing. You're opening the world, Aram, by creating this to the whole world to heal naturally and really give people options and alternatives that maybe they just thought that weren't available before. And God, I'm so passionate about this project, Aram. And I am so, I'm so passionate about this. And it's just really so grateful. And
I'm so grateful too.
Yeah, and just, you know, like I said, people will really find out about it through this docuseries. So, I just thought it was very powerful. And it gives people a chance to see me in person instead of just being always on the phone, you know. Working what I do.
Beautiful.
You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm so grateful that you participated and that you took time out of your busy schedule. And now we know after this docuseries is released that you're going to get even more busy than ever before. and I'm just so grateful and rightly and deservedly so. I mean, as you guys should be known in the world as the kind of healers, the amazing healers that you guys are. So super excited. Can't wait for this docuseries to come out. And we'll share after next week. We're going to be sharing some more information with our audience as well. We're ready to start talking about it in more detail. And the whole crew has been very excited. Everybody that has participated. We have had a lot of amazing people that have been the narrators and commentators in the docuseries. And everybody is just super excited. And every time we talk to, you know, we've been talking to healing organizations that have a lot of healers. We've been talking to other energy healers about it, and everybody's like, oh, I can't wait for this to come out because then I can share it with my peeps, with my clients, with people that I know, because I'm tired of explaining how energy healing works. I'm tired of telling people that this really works. So this docuseries is going to do that job for me. So people are super, super excited. And I'm just, I can't wait. So jumping into our very exciting topic of today, sexy body parts, sculpted legs, arms, abs, and more. That is just such an exciting topic, of course, for so many of us, and especially those of us that have gone past menopause and have found it really difficult to sculpt our bodies the way we used to be. So I want to ask you this question, Dawn. What does the inside of your body have to do with body sculpting? In other words, can we get away from spending so much time in the gym and doing intense workouts to get results?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's good. Aram, I'm all about energy flow. Okay, that's one of the specialties. You know, I'm about bringing energy and really freeing up life force. So even when I work with callers today, if I have anybody that I work with, I'm going to be helping free up their energy because not only we're just talking about the epigenetics. I was just talking about that. You know, it's just I call it distortion, really distortion in our energy field. Everybody that's passed down generational. These passed down from our around 7 generations from our ancestors. These could be actually tragedies or traumas as well that affected them, and you just kind of taken upon yourself to come in this lifetime to clear yourself, but also clear the family. That's one part of it. We're also going to be working on just regular DNA upgrade, everybody. I've been doing this DNA upgrade on myself. I'm not bragging, but honestly, I don't look my age, and I certainly don't have the energy of my age, okay? And the reason is I really honestly walk my talk, okay? When I say I walk my talk, I don't just sit here and create something and say it works. I actually been doing the work on myself for years, so I know it works because I've been guided and been working on my DNA, upgrading my DNA, everybody. This is what this whole program, this is what the 90 days of, or the 30 days or whatever we're offering here for remote healing, especially in all the MP3s, is going to be upgrading our DNA, okay? And also just freeing our DNA from limiting negative bonds. You don't need to know what they are, but it's just going to free us up so we can really live and look, because we're talking about today looking good, and Aram was just mentioning about working out, and I just want to get back because I can go off on a tandem here. Actually, working out doesn't, I mean, I like to say a lot of times I see people start new energy programs and they work out, and because I live in a very active place on Maui, and people run, and a lot of times these people don't realize their body goes in some kind of, I call it just kind of like a holding mode where they hold on to fat more. And actually, I know people who don't do anything. I mean, they probably just walk a little bit, and these people actually look great. And I always used to look at them a long time ago and say, what are they doing? I mean, they can eat anything they want, and they're not gaining a pound. And they're probably maybe my age or older, and I'm just, obviously curious, and obviously I'm an intuitive, so I can kind of go in and ask my own intuition, I call it my own divine God present self, what it was, and that's how I've been knowing that it's been more or less just, how we're wired, everybody, our family genetics, okay? You could pretty much know, I mean, and this is not to be rude or anything, I'm just saying we could look at our parents and see how a lot of times if we're not doing anything with our DNA, genetic bonds, or just upgrading our cells, our DNA, we can kind of see how we might age by looking at our parents. Now, some of us might be pleased to see how your parents, they might look great, but there's a lot of us, honestly, myself, my mom, and I don't want to say anything, had really like turkey neck and stuff, and I wasn't just because she was overweight. It was just the way she was aging, and that wasn't really something that I was looking forward to. Not that I'm trying to say that I don't love we should be okay the way we are in our own skin, but why not, everybody? Aram, we've come out of a very heavy year, okay, last year. It's time for us to come back into our what we're here to do, looking good and feeling good in our bodies. So we're not talking about losing weight here, everybody. I mean, great, you probably will get the byproduct of some of that, but we're talking about just creating the life in the way we want to be in our bodies and feeling good and obviously looking good. Because you know what, I have to say, I mean, when you look pretty good, some people, they get on this kick where they might start working out for a while, and it's great. You might get some muscle tone and stuff. And a lot of times, because people are not really, they're kind of still, wired to whatever their old programming is. A lot of times, a lot of us just fall out of whatever that, that pattern is. A lot of people will start new programs, like I said, New Year's resolutions and all kinds of stuff that usually fall out because it really goes back into your old, I call it patterning, or your own just brain wiring of how, basically the way you're supposed to be. I call it your thermostat. You kind of drop down to your normal thermostat. So, some people get a nice, the way they look, but they have to work harder on it as time goes on, or they have to change or either change their eating habits to eating less. And it's like a lot of times it's not really comfortable. Okay. So all I'm saying is that I know that from just doing this work on myself, everybody, upgrading my DNA, my genetic codes, it really, and actually, really, I want to go deeper with everybody because I am a healer. I do help people align to the original divine blueprint, which is perfection from the divine God creator. That's the really deeper part of the work I'm doing here. But I try to keep it simple so all our minds can understand that we're really working on just how we're wired. In like I said, our DNA is our family, it's who we are. And I like to say we can upgrade ourselves and start looking good and start feeling better in our bodies. And of course, I always bring in the life force energy aspect of it, Aram, which is I like to free people's energy up, their life force, so their body can start metabolizing easier. Okay, that's another important factor, and I could probably do that with some of the callers today, freeing up the energy, because that's a whole other thing we could talk about here, Aram, if you want me to keep going or if you have another question, because I could keep going on and on.
I love it. Yes, I have many more questions, many more. So, as I mentioned earlier that, I turned 50 this year. You are in your mid-50s. I know a lot of our listeners are in the ages of between 40s and onwards. So let's talk about, what we call middle age. It's a scary word now. I have to tell you honestly, Dawn, when I was 48, 49, I got to tell you, it was tough, man. It was so tough because as a woman, transitioning from the 40s into 50s, right? It's just like, it hits you like a ton of bricks, like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I was so scared of hitting the big 5. Like there was so much stuff coming up from deep inside me, hitting the big 50. But once I turned 50, I got to tell you, I love it. I absolutely love it. The groundedness that I got, the sense of liberation I got. But there are a lot of us in this what we call the middle-age bracket, where, we kind of have to deal like there is no hope, or, you just kind of accept the fact that you're not going to look the way you looked in your 30s or before. And I've had this crazy vision that I want to look the best. I want to feel the best. I want to look the best that I have ever before. So my question to you is, can this energy help sculpt our bodies even if we're in our middle age?
Oh, absolutely. I'd like to say this energy, which is high vibrational divine God energy, that's what I work with, the creator, could really rewire us to look good at any age. I'm talking about for the rest of your life, and I'm not just saying this, I actually mean this. It's like we kind of, I think in a lot of ways we don't have a support system around us, especially, most people are not working on their upgrading themselves like I'm talking about here with our DNA and stuff. So a lot of people, you look around and you think that we're going to look like that. So, and that's actually not true because, I must say you look fabulous. So obviously you've been doing a lot of work, with doing the work you're doing here with healing for years, because obviously you look ageless. And I'm not just saying that, but also I'm saying for myself as well. Please everybody know that just because you're a number, that's just a human belief system that we need to feel or look like a certain way at a certain age. And that's just a belief system, everybody. So we're working beyond our human, I would like to call it our human programming, just above and beyond what humans have created. We're working with God's source energy, which is above and beyond any belief systems, everybody. So this way, that's why I can do really like quick activations. I mean, most of my activations, even in the MP3s, are only like 10 minutes. And I do that because I don't put any fluff into my work, everybody. So when you receive an activation, it goes right in and it starts working with you in the moment of what you need at that moment. Okay. And of course it keeps working on and on and on, because it needs to go into, we don't know how deep that's going to go with you. Everybody here on the call or in the future, whoever is here participating in this is going to have a different, a different way that the energies will go in and assist you to euthanize yourself in some ways. We're not just talking about a shallow euthanize here, everybody. We're talking about not just helping ourselves, of course, sculpting our bodies in the way we want to look, but we're talking about going deeper into the body, which is really, honestly, this is the byproduct of doing this work, everybody. It's actually going to help your body really come on board more and actually be more healthier and actually function at its highest capacity, because it's not just about, because I'm talking about like your body. Maybe you have a sluggish meridian systems. Meridians are energy systems, everybody, that flows through the body. I'm like an X-ray machine. When I work with people, I can actually see a meridian flow. Meridians are the energy pathways. A lot of those meridians get clogged up, okay? Especially if we're not really living an active life. Sometimes we have injury, everybody. We can't be too hard on ourselves. I mean, we do live in a physical world and a physical body, and things do happen to us, right? We have surgeries. We sometimes have accidents, and things happen to us in the physical, which can alter the way that we live our lives, which includes the way we move our bodies. So we're getting beyond all that, and we're going to be shifting just gears for everybody here, and really just kind of clearing out the cellular memory of your genetic imprints and your DNA coding, which is really deep, but it's actually true. And that's why people can get results pretty quickly, because obviously everybody here on the call is obviously wanting change. So, the energies go nowhere to go, and it's all about, what you desire, which is, I think everybody here on the call, who doesn't want to look and feel better, okay? And I like to say, like I said, it's time for us to just start really feeling good in our bodies, not worrying so much about, I'm not saying that we shouldn't be aware of what's happening in our world, because it is happening, but I'm talking about us just coming back in ourselves and really just doing our soul work, whatever that is for you. Again, soul work can be working with this program, because you're going to be upgrading your DNA codes, your genetic codes, aligning yourself, everybody, to your original divine blueprint of what you were here. So we're talking perfection, and I know it sounds like a big word, but believe it or not, it's not. And once you get beyond all this belief systems and how you're wired in your body, because it's almost like we're going to be rewiring yourself in some ways, but upgrading you. I'd like to use the word upgrading. You're going to start feeling better, and it just kind of, it like kind of quadruples, meaning it just kind of keeps building upon itself. So if you're kind of in a whirlwind or spiral going downward, I would say that, just give this a chance, give yourself some time, and see how you start feeling. I know, Aram, just people who listen to these MP3s have already sent me some emails saying that, wow, they can actually feel the energy working. So it's pretty deep that we're working really deep beyond that. So this is not just, how you're eating here, everybody. This is just how we're wired because, you know, like I said, we were talking about earlier about exercise. Yeah, exercise is important, everybody, to move the body, okay? So I'm all about life force moving, but this is deeper than that, okay? Because I know people who work out every single day. So, I mean, there's like almost like obsessed. Okay, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm a busy person. I don't have time always. But they're not looking, I mean, I look at them, yeah, they might lose a little bit of weight, but they're more stressed out. It seems like more stressed out looking a certain way, which almost I don't want to tell them that they're kind of, you know, I always say what we resist in life persists. So a lot of times they don't like the way they look, so they're really resisting it, and actually they persist in the way they look. So the work we're doing here is above and beyond the conscious, our conscious mind, everybody. So our minds, you know, our minds are needed, right? Our minds are needed to help us, you know, function on a physical level, but our minds also could get in the way of what of our work and what we want to do. So what we're working is above and beyond the conscious rational mind, so, and your subconscious as well. So this way we can go in and do the work, and that's why our mind doesn't get in the way to slow things down. So does that make some sense, Jerome?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have a lot of excited callers right now, and I'm going to start taking questions from our listeners as well, and maybe you can help answer what is the reason why they're unable to lose fat from certain areas. So I'm going to unmute the first caller. Let's see.
Okay.
Area code 416, you are on.
Hi. Hello. Hello.
Hello, dear.
Yes, this is Pam in Toronto, area code 416.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. Hi, Ram. Hi, Dawn. I was wondering if
Hello.
Dawn can help me.
Sure.
Okay.
What's your question?
I want to know, I'm like 20 pounds overweight, and I want to see if I can experience some of the energy healing and the DNA upgrade.
Mm-hmm. Well, Aram, Pam, you said your name is Pam, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Pam. And another thing too is what I'm picking up on you is it true that your parents or your mom kind of has similar? I'm actually picking up from your grandparents. Your grandma or somebody has a similar. You know, it's like we kind of look at our parents in somewhat.
Oh,
yeah,
they're
I mean,
no longer with us. They've passed away.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, your soul. Just so everybody knows how I work, everybody. I tune into you on a soul level. So when I work and ask questions, I do get like answers from your higher self. I call it your soul. Your divine self talks to me, and that's how I could be really efficient in working. So, Pam, are you an active person or not? Are you just one that's kind of busy
really.
like most of us?
I go walking. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah. But at least you're doing that, thank goodness. But I imagine that it's, you know, you want to see different results. Are you in your, I won't ask you are you middle-aged or
yes,
around that time? Okay, so yeah, so a lot of our human beliefs think that we need to, you know, our metabolism will slow down a little bit. And so, Aram, I don't know if I should just, Pam, I don't know if you want to experience some of the energy with me, just to kind of get things moving for you now. I could just do mini healings. Is that okay, Aram, with everybody?
Yes, you have my permission, yes.
Okay, so this, okay, because I want to get things moving for you. I could see in your midsection, Pam, did you have some trauma earlier on in this lifetime? That's another thing we're working with, you know, experiences that happen.
Relationship problems.
Yes, I see that. You have it in you have a lot of sadness. That's kind of, and this is what happens. It's happened through your life, and it's kind of like, it's almost like a big ball of energy that's kind of stuck in your stomach.
Yes.
And this is what we're talking about here. Not only just upgrading DNA, but we're also getting our energy moving. So it could be from traumas as well. So let's just bring in some light. We're going to do mini healing so I can work as many people. So we have not worked together. So I just want you to imagine, if you can, the divine creator's light above your head. I call it God's energy. And I just want you to imagine for a few minutes as I'm making just some sounding, some energy work, just to get things moving in your body. Are you normally sensitive to energy work?
No, not.
Okay, well then you might not feel it right away. So just know, give it some time after our call today, and you can let Aram know or send an email over and let us know if you could feel some energy shifting and changing, because this is all about the frequencies that I'm bringing here today. Okay, so
sure.
You're going to get a taste of it. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's start with some sound. I'm a sound healer. Let's begin and imagine God's light above your head.
Yes.
Everything releasing into God's light that's not serving your highest good. And let's begin right now. a heavy energy above your head. So that needs to come off. Leaving now. Going right into your stomach area here. Bring energy up and out. It's like a big, like a ball of energy. Clearing up and out. And anybody on the call can actually feel this energy because we're working as a group collective as well. Grounding your energy. You're not very grounded, Pam. Your life force, the planet Earth as well. Okay, Pam, just take a deep breath and just become aware of your body. If you could see if you could feel any tingling sensation happening.
Yes,
this
I
is called high.
And I want to cry.
Oh, this is great. Do you know what that is? Remember, I just told you a minute ago that we're working on healing, but we're working with the highest frequency that comes to Earth, which is God's energy. And that's also what's coming into your stomach right now. Remember, I just told you a few minutes ago that you're holding a lot of deep sadness?
Yes, and I'm getting a chill. I'm getting I'm getting a chill.
Yeah, I bet. Well, this is stuff that's been kind of stuck. That's been kind of, I would like to say, kind of causing your metabolism not to function at its highest divine order. So can you feel like in some ways, I'm not putting words in your mouth, can you feel like there's a little bit more flow starting to happen for you and maybe lightness happening?
Yes, and I'm feeling kind of light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow it's brighter where I am. Like
yeah. Well, what you're doing is, I just made that loud sound. Everybody thinks, what'd she just do? That loud sound, everybody, is moving tons of energy. I just cleared your crown chakra, which was so blocked up.
Yeah.
Now you're actually connected between you and the divine creator, and all this heaviness left. So now you're actually seeing clearer through your eyes. Is that true?
Yes, I'm seeing brighter. Why do I have a fear of flying? Like I know we can't fly right now, but like I have this fear.
Well, you're talking about past lifetime energy here, my dear, your soul tells me. But, like I said, that's something you can work on. This is called trauma energy.
Yes.
But, we all have something. For you, it's more or less, it's passed down for you. Actually, it's funny that you're on the call. Actually, your fear of flying isn't even your fear. But, just remember something. Be loving with yourself. And a lot of this energy, especially when you start working in the high frequency, even doing my MP3s, any of my MP3s from any of my programs, even though we're working on healthy, sexy body parts, is actually going to help you go deeper within yourselves to really start, I call it like unloading all these heavy, dense energies that you've been carrying most of your lifetimes, or just this lifetime affecting you in this lifetime, especially in the moment. That's going to free yourself, okay? So I was just talking about epigenetics, right? Okay. That's your ancestral energy that you come in with. So, there's no reason, there's no coincidence why you're here. But I just want to say, gosh, for you not feeling, you just told me before we started, you don't feel energy, to feeling lighter in your body, and I only worked on you, 2 minutes, the most. That's pretty major. I mean, that's a miracle.
Yes, thank you, Dawn.
So enjoy it, and please drink some water. Please drink some water after this call, because you're going to be detoxing for a few days, okay?
Okay, much blessings to you and Ram.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Love
Beautiful.
Bye.
Beautiful.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I love it.
Bye.
When laughing at the end of a clearing, I just love that. That's so
grateful,
cool.
Yeah. That's a miracle.
Let's talk to another person. Area code 310. 310, you are on. Area code 310. All right, looks like they are muted. Oh, I think they unmuted themselves. Hello. We can hear you.
This is Rosemary. You can hear me good. Blessings to both of you.
And to you, my.
I also have, and I just bought the program. Okay, I just bought it. And I'm excited. I feel happy about that. And I also have, my problem is also in the stomach area, like a muffin top. And so, do I have stuck energy there? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Hi, is it Rosemary? Hi, this is Dawn. I didn't want to butt in right away, but welcome to the call. So, Rosemary, if I may ask, are you able to exercise regularly? I'm not talking about running. I'm talking about do you exercise and move your body?
Yeah, yeah.
So, again, you, like a lot of people, just keep doing it and seems like nothing changes, right? And I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just trying to tell you reality, right?
Yeah.
So, and again, I don't know if your parents are still around, or you can actually see how maybe your mom or someone's aging, you know, 'cause a lot of times we could look and say, oh gosh, okay, am I going to have this? And not that you're going to be loving, right? But Rosemary, for you, did you ever have any surgeries or anything happen in your body this lifetime?
Yeah, fibroid tumor, so surgery.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, because that's actually created a little bit of distortion in your energy field. Your soul tells me you've had surgery. How long ago?
Oh, that was probably in like 1990, 92.
Yeah, it's been a while. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not saying that's the only reason why you have a stomach, but I'd like to kind of go in right now and do a mini healing. And again, everybody on the call, please know that this is a group collective, that if I don't work with you, you still receive the energy. So everybody could still receive this. And you just have to say, tune in and say, yes, I receive it as well. So Rosemary, I want to go in and kind of just kind of create a little bit more life force, because it's almost like your lower burners of your body are not really doing their job. I call it your lower dantian, your lower power center. It's like, I don't know where these were they all over your body, or were they in any specific body when you had the surge part of your body?
Just the uterus.
Yeah, well, that's still lower chakras. Okay, so it's funny your soul brought me there, so we need to work there for a minute. You want me, and we're going to start the energy, so you're in the program. This is just going to give you a boost, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to feel my energy, because this is the energy I'm bringing into my program and the remote as well. So let's just see if you feel it. And hopefully you're sensitive enough to feel it. If you're not sensitive, please trust to know that it's still working, okay? I work with everybody. Yes. I work with people who feel everything. I work with people who kind of sort of feel, and I work with people who don't feel anything, and it still works, okay? So you ready, Rosemary?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and imagine God's light, the God, the divine creator above your head, assisting us right now. And we're going to go ahead and bring some energy healing and some high frequency into starting the process, because you're already in the remote. So I want to go ahead and give you a boost. You ready?
Yes.
Let's start right now. Okay, you probably felt that. I just released a heavy load of energy at your crown chakra. Yeah. Bring high frequency energy into your body, into your lower chakras and your uterus. Getting your meridians going in the right direction of energy flow through your body. Energy is moving up and out through your crown chakra right now. Bringing the energy of life force into your feet, your personal power. Clearing a lot of heavy, dense energy out of your uterus. Clearing your shoulders. Okay, that's a lot of energy flow. Rosemary, take a deep breath and please tell me if you're aware of what's happening. Anything happening in your body?
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like feeling a lot of dense movement out of my body.
Yes. Yes. And when I'm talking about dense, we're talking about just like heavy energies. You didn't have an easy childhood, huh?
Well, I thought I did, but I realized.
Well, I'm talking about not a whole lot of love. I'm talking about old school love, you know? Maybe loved and like you had a roof over your head, but not a lot of nurturing.
Not by my sisters, okay. Not by my sisters or my brothers.
Well, it doesn't matter. The main thing for what I just did was I cleared out a lot of inflammation and scar tissue and a clump of energy that was stuck in your uterus. So I want you to feel in your body right now and see if you could feel like there's a little bit more lightness and maybe starting to feel some tingling sensation moving through your body. Or people feel heat. Sometimes they feel a coolness, but it's like almost like a lightness starting to happen.
I feel a tingle like in my teeth, my mouth.
Okay, so you're feeling the energy moving up. That's right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so my question to you is, and you might not feel it right away. Remember I just mentioned before the call, I have three types of people. People who feel everything, people who kind of sort of feel, and people who maybe not so much. So maybe you're just running somewhere in the middle there, huh? So are you feeling any better? Maybe slightly lighter or better? Maybe you're just feeling maybe a little bit more energized, because I brought in your life force to your feet. That's your highest vibration.
Yeah. I mean, I have a big old happy smile on my face.
Oh! Okay, do you know what that means? Everybody takes that for granted. That's a big thing, my dear. Do you know what you're feeling right now? Are you on the spiritual path like most of us?
Yes.
Do you want to be connected to your soul?
Absolutely.
So you're feeling your soul and your body smiling right now. Is that a beautiful thing or what?
Absolutely.
So you actually received a gift here today. Most people take that for granted. They'll look at their face, I'm kind of smiling. I'm like, guys, most people in this lifetime, I'm one of the few people who can actually bring people's souls in their bodies, and I just grounded your higher frequency. I call it your personal power, but actually it's your soul. So you're very soul connected right now, which is really to your highest vibration of health. So Rosemary, and then you're in the night. You're in the remote with us right now with the program. So this is really going to really accelerate you. Okay. So this is beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I was glad to share that with you, and bless you always. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, Rosemary. That was beautiful. Keep that happy smile. Many of us are smiling right now. Lisa is listening right now. She wrote in when you were working with Pam. She said, I'm feeling the healing of Pam in myself too, which is so amazing, as I've never felt something like this, though I've participated in similar calls previously. Thank you, Dawn. That is beautiful, Lisa. I'm so glad that you felt that. And Diana had a question, and she said, I can't seem to lose any of the weight I gained since going into menopause. Will this package help me to release it?
Well, again, I just want everybody to know that we're talking about sculpting on a deeper level, even though this is not a weight loss program, everybody. But with getting your body up to its highest vibration and aligned to your divine blueprint, I'm going to say losing weight is going to be a byproduct of all this. Is that good with you, Aram, to tell her?
Absolutely. Yeah. Awesome. So if you guys have any questions, you can send them in the webcast, especially if you have questions regarding how this package is going to work. We're going to talk about it in just a few minutes. I want to take another caller. So the next caller in line is area code 805. 805, you're on.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Athena. I almost didn't want you to pick me because I have a hard time feeling.
Okay. That's okay. And it's so funny that your number was calling out to me. It was so interesting. I was going to unmute another caller, but this one just kept calling out. So this is very interesting.
Thank you.
Well, is it Athena?
Yes, Athena.
Oh, hi. So, Athena, all I can say is that, we're all different. We're all wired differently. So please, I want you to know, because I'm one of those people like you. Most of my life, I walked around being numb. I didn't feel anything. And the reason for it, Athena, is I grew up with a lot of trauma. I was really just unloved as a child. And I feel like there's some deep stuff with you, too. And it's actually deeper than this lifetime. You're kind of carrying the load. You're like the empath of the family, your soul says. Is that true? You sense it? You're like it's almost like I felt like I was the dumping station for my whole family, because I really walked. Well, I'm not trying to be rude. I called myself the garbage disposal half my life. And the reason was because I signed up for this. I wasn't a victim. Please understand this. But for some reason, because you're such an old soul, Athena, and you came in to kind of help your family out, you're kind of carrying in some ways the load of the family. So I just don't know if you're aware of that.
I feel that, yes.
Okay. Well, we're going to start moving some of that out. So, if regardless if you're in the program, great. But it's going to help with really releasing some of this dense epigenetics. I like to call it the tongue twister, epigenetic energy. Because I'm not saying your life was perfect as a child, right?
No.
Okay. Well, that's part of it. It's all about just what we come in with and karmic energy. But we're going to start bringing in some energy of life for you. So I want to be truthful. If you don't feel any energy, I'm going to kind of give you a power boost right now. If you don't feel it, just trust, okay? Because I was really hard on myself early on, and then I became a healer. I woke up, and I still didn't feel right away until I really started clearing out the heavy density off me, which half the heavy density that I cleared off me really wasn't even me, okay? So we're not playing victim. We're actually just taking our power back, and we're just going to say, okay, I'm going to do the work, and even if I don't feel right away, I'm going to trust and know that the divine creator God is going to assist me and help me maybe to start feeling more. So we're just kind of opening you up like a flower, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Athena, let's just do a little mini session. Anybody else here who wants to tune in on this, you could just say yes, and you'll receive the energy as well. Let's go ahead and imagine the divine creator of God above your head. If you say source, that's fine, but I go by God. Let's bring in the light and see what God could do as far as helping you right now in this moment to accelerate your healing so you can start feeling better in your lower stomach, because you said you're feeling a lot of density there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see what we can do in a few minutes, a mini healing. You ready?
Yes.
This is definitely going to jumpstart you anyway. Let's start right now with some sound. Imagine everything going into the light of God. That doesn't serve you. Let's begin right now. Yes, there's a lot of sadness in your stomach. Releasing some of the sadness. Upgrading, bringing high frequency of divine energy of God into your stomach, accelerating your healing, and also really turning on the DNA, clearing out this old energy if that's not you. Wherever it came from, we're just releasing it now. Releasing out through your crown chakra into the light. Bringing the light force into your feet of your divine power, our highest divine energy of light, who you are. Okay, just take a deep breath, Athena. There's no right or wrong question here. Just become aware of your body and the tingling sensation. I don't know if you're aware of anything slightly happening, but there's a lot happening, okay?
Okay.
And I just want you to know that, like, after the call here, just be gratitude that Aaron picked you, because even though your mind might not be, I'm not feeling anything, because that's just where you're at right now, there's a reason why Aaron picked you, and she said that, she was guided. So just know there's a lot of love around you, and, the process of you opening like a flower, because all of us have our own timing, to really feel more is actually happening, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I want you to know that I love hearing you. I've listened to you so many times. And
yeah.
Aaron, you're awesome.
Well, nice to meet you, Athena. Thank you for being up on the call.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Aaron.
You're welcome. Thank you. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. So I want to go ahead. There are a few questions on the package. So let's go ahead and talk about, let's discuss the package now, which is our, give me 1 second and I will pull up that link. Okay. orderjoy2020.com/body21. So orderjoy2020.com/body21, or just press the link that has been provided, and that will bring you to this page, Sexy Body Parts, sculpted legs, arms, abs, and more, the easiest way to look and feel sexy. Revive those sexy body parts effortlessly by healing your DNA from the inside out with the help of Dawn and her God Frequency Energy Healing. So here we are, Dawn. If you can please explain what is in this package. Thank you.
Yep. And Aram, can you find out while I'm doing this to see how long the remote is right now? Because I know you were running a special over the weekend, so I wanted to make sure before I get to that part of it. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and go into what is included in Package A and Package B. So everybody, these are powerful activations. Everybody seems to like my work in the way that I don't have any fluff for everybody. So if you're one of those people who are busy, who can't listen to an MP3 for an hour, you'll love my stuff because all I do is bring in frequency. And I ask that please everybody listen to this because this is questions you're probably going to try to ask customer service later. So this will make everybody's job easier. Please listen to one MP3 or two MP3s a day. Spread the MP3s out at least 6 hours apart. Because more of my work is not better. Listening to all my MP3s in one day, it's just going to kind of confuse your energy because these are deep activations. So 1 or 2 a day, 6 hours apart. And please listen to them with headphones or earbuds. If you have hard of hearing, I'm just saying you don't have headphones or earbuds, you still will receive the energy, everybody. But if you want the most benefit of these really short activations, it's best to have some earbuds or headphones. Now, if you're deaf or this works for people who don't have really good hearing, you could still play this near your ears and it still works, okay? So this is it's all adjusted to everybody's highest good, okay? So I hope everybody's clear on how to listen to this. Maybe you could fit three in a day. I mean, especially if you start early in the morning, giving it 6 hours apart, maybe you could fit 3 in a day of MP3s, but usually about 2 is good. And you could skip around different ones every, just stay on one. If you have a specific area of your body that's really needing help or attention, stay on it for a while. Don't just, give up on that because these energies start going in. And then every time you listen to them, if you want to listen to them every day, it's great. It's going to go in deeper. So, most people will listen to them for a while. There's no specific time, everybody. You have to tune into your intuitive sense. I'm empowering you to do that, to really know, I need to stay on this for a month, or I need to stay on this for an extra week, or maybe I just need it one time. So please just follow your intuition, everybody, because you know it deep inside you, you do know the answer, okay? So let's get into the first one, sexy legs. This is really great because this is your full legs, everybody. This energy of DNA upgrading is actually going to be sculpting your thighs and your calves all the way up to your calves. Remember I mentioned earlier in the call, this is deeper. It's also going to help with your health. So this helps with your veins too. If you have vein issues, a lot of people have, really, maybe just not good circulation. This also helps with discoloration. Okay, so again, this might take a little time on that. So please just allow this energy to work. Try to get the mind out of there and let the divine creator assist you that actually beats your heart, everybody, and breathes your lungs and does it for every living creature on the planet. This is the energy that we're working with here. Reducing sagging skin and lessening the effects of cellulite. So that's huge. These are really powerful MP3s. I've never done anything like this before, so this is why it's just really a good time right before the holidays, of course, and of course just what we came out of last year. So we really need to just kind of shift gears now and really come back into aligning ourselves to what really the life we want and how we want to look as well. Let's go into number 2. Just going to kind of briefly go over each one with some key points. Sculpted Arms is really tightening your arms area, especially the upper arms. I do make sure I reach around the elbow area because that's where a lot of people have issues, especially as we age. We get that loose skin around the elbows. Again, I'm going deeper than that. I'm actually helping discoloration of the skin, and really, this is going to help with the skin muscle tone. Okay, so, the tone of your skin there, shrinking. This is huge, shrinking the loose skin area and actually just making it look more smoothed out. So again, we're not talking about plastic surgery here, everybody. We're talking about working with the DNAs of our body. Okay, upgrading our DNA. So that's why this is powerful. Okay. And you're not paying the price of getting, and also downtime of getting any kind of cosmetic surgery, which I would be out of it anyway. I don't believe in any surgery, but that's just my belief system. We could do it naturally, okay? So let's get into number 3, tight buttocks. This is really going to help sculpt your buttock area. A lot of people have problems with that area. Lessening the effects of cellulite if you have that area. Tightening the skin tone appearance, okay? Shrinking loose skin. And just smoothing out the area, okay, because a lot of people just really have trouble with that area of our buttocks. So that's a really great MP3. You guys are going to really love these. Really powerful, really jam-packed with high-frequency divine energy of the divine creator of God, and really knows where to go with everybody here. So these are multi-purpose for everybody, because these are all set up to work with everybody and everybody's life experience and circumstance based on where you're at in the moment. Because this is everything that works in divine creator. I call it spirit is always in the present moment. So let's go into 4, 6-pack abs. I love that. Enhancing the muscle tone of your stomach. I never had 6-pack abs, but I do have a pretty flat stomach these days, and I must say I do not diet. Okay, everybody, I don't diet. Half the time I'd be trying to eat organic food, because most people think healers eat organic food. I try to eat healthy, but I'll be honest with you, I'm on the go a lot, so I do maybe not always eat as healthy as I want to. So this really helps. Flatten and smooth out your stomach area. Shrink loose skin in your stomach area. That's good. Maybe you've had a baby. Maybe you had, babies can actually expand our skin. So that's really going to help with that too. And if you didn't have, this is for men too, by the way. This is not just for women, this program. So if you're men, this will help with your belly too, beer belly or whatever they call it. So just please know this is not just for women. Detox your vital organs. Remember, we're going deeper. Increasing your metabolic rate in your body. That's so important, okay? It's not just about the skin. We have to work on the interior as well, chiseling, and that's basically just what we're going to work on the ab area. So there's a lot more happening there, but I'm just kind of giving you an idea of what each MP3 is, okay? Let's go into the next one, which is number 5 I call it the chiseled, sculpted face. This is good. We're going to sculpt the face in your jawline, so please just let the energies go in and start working with you, tightening your skin appearance, your jowls. Jowls are a really hard one. I had those for a while, so again, it just depends on how our family ages. So we're going to kind of change that, okay? We're going to tighten and loose skin, lighten age spots and discoloration of your skin, and I like to call it. We're working on the face, so we're renewing, just kind of age reduction activation, which also includes, this is going to help with wrinkle reduction. So that's a big one, just for one little MP3. It's going to do all that. So, again, these are divine activations in these MP3s, okay? So please know that the energy is very powerful. Okay, let's jump up to number 6 of neck firm. And I like to say this will tighten the turkey hanging neck. If you don't have that quite, that's good. I hope you don't. But, a lot of people do. Even thin people have that little bit of a droopiness underneath your jawline, your chin area. And that just happens. A lot of that's genetic. So we're working with the DNA, really changing that by freeing your DNA from limiting bonds that would be causing that in your DNA. And also just upgrading your DNA. So you can have look the way you want to, really just dissolving everything in your limiting DNA bonds. So we're going to clear that. We're going to help the turkey neck. We're going to tighten the skin appearance. We're going to clear wrinkles, which we have that there. That's going to help reduce the wrinkles tremendously. And I like to call it age reduction in the area, because it's all about that. And there's also sun damage that we get sometimes, just discoloration, light age spots. This is going to help with all that as well. So a lot of times we could sometimes just have discoloration of our skin. That's the big one. That's how I really set this up, regardless if it's age spots or sun damage. So that's for your neck firm, okay, everybody? Pretty powerful. And then I'm really excited about this because I added this as a bonus. This is just free for everybody, just because you're here. So this is like a really powerful activation, because we're talking about lengthening our telomeres, everybody, is really anti-aging. I'm talking about deep anti-aging. Lengthening our telomeres is really the fountain of youth, really. So I went ahead and did that and put this in here. Of course, stem cell renewal. I'm all about stem cells, so I actually made sure I had an MP3 with that included. And then this is going to basically work on all areas of your body. I call it an anti-aging full body treatment, just really activating this in all different areas of your body and your full body, so we can actually start the process of de-aging, just aging, not really looking at our age, like really bringing ourselves back to where we really design. I call it a divine blueprint, to really not really. I call it beyond the human physical rational mind of what our belief systems are. So this is the lengthening your telomeres could really, I just know because I've been working on this with myself for years. Anybody who knows me knows I look really young. And that's all about just really bringing fountain of youth and really lengthening our telomeres so a longer life. So that's pretty powerful, everybody. And that's just a bonus. And of course, we're going to be offering a personal session because you get everything at Package A and Package B the same. And I just want to mention Package A and Package B will be the same. Of course, I will be offering, if you feel to, I think I'm booked out to January, but it says on there. But it's a very powerful session with me. It's 25 minutes if you feel to. It's offered on Package B. But Aram, I was going to ask you, what is the? I was going to go into the remote healing, which is really powerful, and I'm offering this in the package. So I didn't know if you could tell me how long that's for.
Yeah, right now they're going to get 60 days extra.
Oh, 60 days? Okay, I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, 60 extra days of remote healing.
Okay, 60 days. Okay, I just didn't know. So everybody, regardless, 60 days is a bonus of remote healing. So all I want to let you know that this is going to be, I would like to say, you're going to receive powerful quantum energy. This is for Package A or Package B. This is included in the package. You're going to receive powerful quantum, beyond quantum energy for your highest level of the divine creator, source, or God creator. I like to say God creator energy every day. I actually tune into the energy of every day and adjust the energies for everybody, so you don't need to think about, oh, is this working or not? You just be open to receive this, because this is going to go 24/7. I'm one of the healers that I actually, when I bring remote, it just kind of works with you through the whole period, and you're getting 60 days, which is huge, okay? So you could set an intention if you want. This energy starts the day that you purchase the package, everybody, so we can't delay this. This actually is energy I set up. So once you you buy the package, it's set. It's starting that day for the full 60 days. All energy is customized to rejuvenate your DNA cells, to bring your sexy, sculpted body back into your divine reality, what you want right now. Okay, so that's really big. This is tailored to your unique needs, so that healing is maximized for everybody who's on this remote healing for the 60 days. Energy will target and heal a specific energy part, energy layer, disease, illness, or any problem area that is causing your cells to deteriorate and age the wrong way. Okay, so that's really powerful, everybody. Again, this will be, I like to call it beyond quantum energy healing. I call the energy that I work with is beyond quantum. 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're going to be directly connected in with the divine creator. I'm just the person who can actually connect everybody to this energy. Cells will be rejuvenated nonstop, even when you're sleeping. Wake up, everybody, feeling invigorated with a radiant glow on your face and more sculpted body appearance, okay? And this is going to be inside-out upgrading of your DNA, your genetic codes, okay? So in your epigenetic structures, okay, we're going to be freeing your epigenetic structures as well. So there's a lot of deep stuff happening here. This is why this is very powerful, okay? And we're going to be upgrading your cells of your body and renewing your cells 24/7 as well, everybody. This is important, okay? This is really deep, deep, deep stuff. Complete genetic code upgrade for everybody. And we just want you to know, just sit back, receive the potent beyond quantum energy healing, and just know and trust that your highest good is happening here, even if you're not one that feels. I mean, I have a lot of people who are on my remotes, and they feel everything. But there's some people who are like, I'm just going to trust because, I don't normally feel it anyway. But my goal is for everybody to start feeling more as you go along in the process of receiving these frequencies. So you do start feeling more in your body. And I think just really aligning yourself to your divine self, your highest vibration of who you are, during this 60-day period is really going to help your physical body come up to the highest vibration it can be, because that's what we're doing here. We can live on the 3D world here, everybody, but we do sometimes we need a little bit of a help. That's what my goal is with these highest frequencies of this 90-day healings, is that you're going to bring your body up to the highest vibration and be supported during that time. So if you have some health issues going on, a lot of people will sign up for my remotes, even just having health issues. So please know that if you have some health issues too, this is going to support you too, everybody, because I know people know that my remotes are powerful. And yes, we're working on the DNA and all this I just said, but we're also working deeper. If you got some health issues, this is really going to assist you as well, everybody, so we can help you on all levels. So with all that said, Aaron, I'm just grateful to bring it, and people know my remotes to be very powerful, but everybody feels differently, and I know that this is going to be really a powerful 60 days for everybody, or 90 days, whatever it is, okay? I think you ran a special over the weekend. So whatever was then, that's what the time will be for everybody. So as far as you'll be in the, I like to call it the remote healing high frequency energy, okay? So I think I explained that pretty good. Thanks, Serum.
All right, thanks. If you guys have any questions, please send them in the webcast. Jill, I have sent your question to customer support. They'll help you get an answer for that. Belinda said, is it best to listen to Dawn's healing recordings once we are up and sitting, or can we listen when we are still in bed before one gets up?
Good question. Yeah, you can do it when you're laying in bed. I think the more relaxed you could be, everybody, and be open-minded, that's the best. Because sometimes our minds get in there and it just wants more. And when they see high frequency, oh, I need to listen to all the MP3s in one day, and that's actually not the answer. It's about receiving and allowing our 3D body to come up to the frequency, high frequency. So it's, I think sitting down, laying down is perfectly fine. So whatever more state of you being more relaxed, that's the best to do any of this work. So, and again, the remote's going to happen no matter what you're doing. If you're multitasking, it's just going to work with you all day long, 24/7. So does that answer that, Aaron?
Yes, thank you. If anyone else has a question, please send that in, and we'll get an answer for you. Is it extra 60 days? Yes, it's extra 60 days on top of the 30.
Well, that's what I wanted to find out because it was a special you guys ran over the weekend, so that's why I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it is. It's extra. It's 60 days extra. So total would be 90, but this bonus is going to run out. It's only for 72 hours, and after that, the bonus will go away. So if you want to get the extra 60 days, you want to jump in now.
Okay.
And can we still get the add-on if we already purchased the package? Yes, you can. So I'll send your question to customer support as well, and they'll help you with that. So anybody, if you already purchased the package and you did not get the add-on, just email customer support, and we'll help you with that. All right. Athena wants to know, she wants to get package B. Oh, she said, thank you, Dawn. I had a massive heaviness in my shoulders, and I actually feel a wonderful lightness already.
Wow. Can I say something, Aaron, on that? Can I say something?
Please.
Athena was the caller who called in that didn't feel anything. So for her to feel the shift, that's pretty powerful. So I hope that Athena's just really enjoying that, because people who don't feel and you feel that shift, that's the shift of just a high frequency coming in and clearing out, because that's what she felt. She felt the energy start assisting her. That's pretty remarkable. Okay, so I'm glad that she actually was able to feel it, because I know she said she didn't feel energy at first. So thanks, Athena, for writing in.
Awesome. And for your second question, Athena, I've sent it to customer support to help you out with that. And all right. Martha wants to know, can the MP3s be played silently, or do they have to listen to the sound?
I suggest to listen to the sound. You don't need to have it on high volume. Okay, some people, my sounds could get a little, I don't know if they're really that loud. I mean, only when I make a high pitch. But if you could listen to it with the low volume, that would be better than not listening to it at all. I'm just saying, if you had a hearing issue, please don't let this deter you from buying the package, because it will still work with you. Your divine self knows how you can receive it. So you probably might have extra sensory ways of receiving it beyond your ears, because usually other parts of our body will be open to receiving it. So for anybody else, yes, listen to it with the volume on. Yes, yes, I have to say absolutely. You can listen to it on a low volume if that makes it better for you.
Awesome, great. Okay, so, and you said how often should we listen? You said just listen to your intuition and go with that.
Well,
right?
I just say 1 or 2 a day, the most. I mean, I'm asking people to spread these recordings out 6 hours apart. The reason why I do that, there's a reason for this. It's because your body needs time to integrate it. Okay, this is high frequency, and your body needs time to just absorb it. So it's not like you're going any slow or anything, everybody. I'm just trying to get everybody to get the most benefit of it all, okay? So that's why I wanted to specifically say that in the beginning to clear off anybody's questions about listening so that everybody's understanding how to use these. It's just easier that way.
Beautiful. Okay, so I think we got all the questions that have come in so far. Let me refresh the page. All right, so my computer's stuck. Let's go ahead. We still have to do the group process, Dawn. Let's go ahead and do that. Mm-hmm. And then if there are any more questions that come in, I'll address those after you're done with the group process.
Okay.
That was
so everybody
activating your divine fountain of youth genius.
Yep. And this is also aligning everybody to the original divine blueprint, okay, of perfection, of divine perfection. So this is a deep activation that I'm going to do for the whole group, regardless if you buy this program or not. This is just like a gift right now, because this is actually going to be aligning everybody to the divine and really upgrading your genes, okay, so your youth genes in your body. So this is all part of it. So I'm going a little deeper right now, and this is why I'm doing a group process. And just enjoy the energy. Hopefully everybody will receive something from this. And again, these energies that we're working with, which is from Divine God Creator, knows where to go with you, everybody. We're all created from one light. So please know beyond your mind thinking, is it working? Is it not working? Just allow and trust that this is just, you're just meant to be here. If you're listening live or on the replay, the energies will still be active, okay? As long as this recording's out, the energies will always be active. Okay, so let's get into a quiet place, everybody. Let's close our eyes for a moment, just so we can get us from the mind into the body, because, you know, a lot of times we're multitasking, and I want everybody just to receive this short activation, and it's going to be coming in from your crown chakra. But let's go ahead and just take a couple deep belly breaths, everybody, closing your eyes, just coming into the moment. Take a nice, easy breath into your belly of white light. And I want you to exhale it out easy and effortless on the out breath. Just let it go. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and bring in and just a focus in the belly. Let's take in another easy breath of white light into our bellies, everybody. Beautiful high frequency divine light into our bellies. Just letting it come in and exhaling it out easy and effortless. Just let it go on the out breath. This is your time for you, everybody, to receive what you're really needing in your life right now. This is going to help you at all levels of your being to really youthen yourself, okay? Really turning the clock back on your aging, okay? So let's go right into, I always start at the crown chakra, because we need to bring in the energies between the seventh chakra all the way up. I clear all energy centers all the way up to the divine creator, all the levels, okay? So we need to kind of go in, and I will be making a loud sound. So everybody please know my loud sounds are there for a reason. I make loud sounds to move energy for groups of people or a single person. So please know when I do that, it's just going to be a quick jolt. And you might feel that little pop. A lot of people, when I make that little pop, that high-pitched sound, you might feel something, boop, right off the top of your head. That's good. That's called it's like a level or layer there that a lot of us have, that we just feel so disconnected from our divine self. So this is like a gift everybody's going to receive today, to be more connected, okay? And you'll just kind of just receive these youth frequencies on really upgrading your youth genes. So let's go ahead and start right at the crown chakra, everybody. I'm going to make some sounds. So just imagine everything that is not your highest good is going into the divine creator's light. We're going to start right now. Just stay seated. Please do not drive a car. Just stay seated for a moment and just imagine that releasing. You can breathe a little easier if you like, and just become aware and be conscious of what's happening. And let's begin the process clearing your crown chakra right now. So I'm going to make that sound. So just be aware of when I make this sound right now. Become aware and see if you could feel something lighten up, or something just kind of, some people actually feel it release. Let's just see if you feel that right now. Just a quick pop of sound. That's a really high-pitched sound. It actually moves a ton of energy. So let's keep breathing and releasing the energy now. Right into the light of God Creator above your head. take a deep breath, everybody. This energy is activating and releasing into the light. Just take a nice, easy breath into your belly, everybody. And exhaling it out. Let it go on the out breath. Just let it go. Don't even worry about what's leaving. Just let it go. I'm going to bring in high frequency of light, filling our bodies up from the inside out. This is where it's going to trickle in like a wave of energy. It's going to be coming through your crown chakra, but it's also going to be like spirals coming down. This is going to start activating your youth genes, okay? It's going to know where to go, these energy of divine creator, because this is how this energy is set up. And I just want you to breathe and see if you can kind of feel. So a lot of people who actually start feeling these energies come in and actually I call it fountain of youth, really fountain of youth frequencies. And, of course, just kind of upgrading your genetics and your genes. I just want you to see if you could start feeling a lightness, because that's where these energies start going in and start working right away. So it's going to come in from your crown chakra, filling you up from the inside out, everybody, from your head. It's going to fill up both of your parts of your body, your face, the back of your head. It's going to go right down through your chest area, equally in your back, filling you up with divine light of spirals going, and I'm not starting yet, I'm just kind of explaining, going down through your stomach, solar plexus area, through your back, and it's going to spiral all the way down through your calves, or your thighs, both sides, all the way down your calves. It's going to go all the way down to your feet. And of course, these energies always come down and ground to the center of Mother Earth, because a lot of times we're releasing energy as we're doing these spirals from the divine creator. Like I said, the youth frequencies. It's also going to be clearing out density. So a lot of it's going to go down through, I call it a little white divine grounding cord. You might imagine that, going from the bottom of your feet just down to the center of Earth. And you could, most people think of like white light or silver light, but white light's good. And it's just going to kind of release whatever it needs to be released, okay? So you might be doing some detox, everybody, after this, so please drink some water for the next few days, because you're going to probably do a little detox in a good way, okay? So we're going to allow that to happen naturally. All right, so let's go ahead and imagine that now. I'm going to be making sound, doing this for everybody, but just be aware of what you're feeling, and, of course, any feedback to Aram after this group process will be great to see how you're starting to feel. And this is going to be some shifts and changes happening with everybody here in the way and the capacity that you can receive it. So there's no right or wrong here, okay? So let's begin the part. It's going to come in right now. Just breathe and release. Breathe and receive. Let's do that right now. Oh, so beautiful. I can see the energy of light coming into everybody, past, present, future. Let's take a nice, easy breath, closing our eyes, just into our bodies. Everybody, just become aware of your body. And exhaling it out. Become aware of the tingling sensation, everybody, in your body right now. All this energy, a flow of light is coming in from your crown chakra, and it's going right into your feet. So become aware of your feet, everybody, because this energy is there right now for everybody. And you might not have been feeling your feet before. Maybe you were feeling kind of numb. So I just want you to be aware if you're feeling a little bit more energy of light into your feet. Maybe you're feeling heat. You might be feeling some coolness. That's everybody's different, how they receive this. And you might just feel some energy movement or flow. That's actually called vital life energy flow, everybody. This is called the high frequency energy of who you are and what we're creating here today. And this is also going to work with your anti-aging. I call it really upgrading your youth genes in your body, again, aligned to your divine blueprint of your perfection. Let's take another easy breath into our bellies, everybody. As this energy is activated and going through your body. And release it out on the out breath. Just let it go. Very good work, everybody. Enjoy this activation. This will last as long as it needs to go, and you might be doing some detox after this, so that's a beautiful thing. And thank you so much, everybody, for participating. Thank you, Iram. This concludes our group process.
That was really powerful, Dawn. That was so, I felt the energies powerfully. I felt warmth, and now I feel chill on my arms and my feet. Mm-hmm. So it's been, I mean, some stuff definitely moved. A lot of stuff moved. So this was really a Great. Beautiful, powerful process. Thank you so much for it.
My pleasure.
And we're now pretty much at the end of our time together, Dawn. It has been so fantastic and fabulous, as always, sharing this space with you. In a couple of minutes, do you want to, say anything else to our listeners? Any uplifting words from you would be wonderful.
Yeah, everybody, just there's no coincidence that everybody's here, even if you listen to this replay, because energies are just as powerful. So, regardless of what you decide to do here, I'm just glad that you were here to receive what you received, because you know what? I always say that we're here for a place in divine space for a reason. And of course, everybody who has signed up to this is like I like to say this is not necessary, but this is like a jump start to the 90 days. I guess we get 60 days extra right now. As long as that's the bonus. I don't know how long that's going to go for. So it's usually 30 days, but I think you guys, Aram added on an extra 60 days for a bonus that's still going on. So please take advantage of this time to really, like I said, this is all about working with our DNA, really upgrading ourselves, but this is also going to help you at such a deeper level, everybody, a really soul connection, and really, you want to go really deep. I mean, yes, we're going to be sculpting ourselves during this 90 days. Okay, yes, this is why it's called Healthy, Sexy Body Parts. But we're really going to go deeper, everybody, to really aligning ourselves to what we're really born here to do. I call it your soul's calling during this time. And why not? Looking good and feeling good in our bodies is most important in order for us to really align to our soul's mission, is that we have to feel good in our bodies, because if we don't feel good, we don't feel good about ourselves, we don't like, the way we look, that really has a lot to do with our frequency, okay? So this 90 days will be a very important time for really raising everybody's frequency up. So your body, I'm empowering you, so your body can start holding these frequencies themselves, and that you're going to be in this like high frequency energy container for the full 90 days. So I like to not call it a container, because I like to tell people expanded, but in some ways I like to call it just a high frequency bubble that everybody will be in during that time. So please use it to your advantage. Please know that you don't need to do anything special except be open to receive. And that's all you need to know, is that your highest good is happening here, because we're working with the divine creator's energy, everybody. It's powerful. And all I can say is, Iram, I'm just grateful to be part of what you're doing and a part of the documentary series coming up. I'm so grateful, and I can't wait till that comes out. Everybody can check it out. And just grateful that you were here listening, and I hope that these healings that I did with everybody today, that you can always go back to the replay, because even though I worked with one person, people can actually tune in and actually receive the same energy as well. So this is all based on us being a group collective. So with all that said, I just want to say thank you for inviting me back. Thank you so much.
My dear, it's always a pleasure, and I want to thank our listeners. I want to also remind you guys, once again, if you want to take advantage of this really fantastic offer from Dawn, it's at orderjoy2020.com/body21. And right now, you're going to be able to not only get those, fantastic MP3s that she's added, but Dawn, you can, like she said, you can listen to 1 or 2 a day. And then you can go to once a week, and it's really great. So if you need support for your face, you need support for your neck, your arms, your abdomen, your legs, buttocks, whatever, you can listen to these MP3s and get the energy and get the benefit. Of course, she's also added, I want to remind you guys, there is the anti-aging renewal, which is the lengthening of the telomeres, and the stem cell renewal. That's also included. All of this plus an extra 60 days of remote healing is also added in the package. So you've got all of that going on, and package B includes a session with Dawn. And then when you check out, you will get the offer if you want to add a family member for 30 days of remote healing. You can do that, and it's at a really low price. So a fantastic, fantastic offer as always, Dawn. Thank you very much. And, of course, all of you guys, thank you so much for being here today, for participating. Lots and lots of love to all of you. Bye-bye for now.